International Cricket Council (ICC) officially mandated the use of stop clock between overs in international matches starting from June 2024. ICC Men's World Cup 2024 will be the first tournament that this use will take place. Now, what's stop clock rule? Now, the stop clock rule was started on a trial basis in December last year, and it was supposed to go on till April 2024, but the desired results have come out early, and that's why this rule has been pulled out in front of everyone. Now let's come to the rule first. Now, what's stop clock? As the name suggests, there will be a clock and it will go on between overs. Now, there will be an electronic clock on field. It will be there on display and it will start the countdown from 60 to 0 between the overs, which means that the fielding team will get 60 seconds, 1 minute to be ready to bowl the next over. Now, this rule has been brought in to reduce the slow over rates penalties, and the slow over rates were increasing with each and every game. So, to reduce that, this rule has been announced. Now, what are the major pointers in this rule? As I already mentioned, there will be a clock on ground and it will go on from 60 to 0, and the fielding team must be ready to bowl their next over within this time. Now, there are certain rules that wherein this rule will not imply, which means that there are certain categories where the stop clock will be stopped. Also, another major pointer over here is that the decision to start the clock will be in the hands of the third umpire, which means that the third umpire can start this countdown whenever he or she thinks fit for the clock to start. So that's one thing. The other thing, that there are 4 categories in which the stop clock rule won't be counted. Now, the first one is that if a new batter comes into the wicket between overs, then the stop clock rule won't be counted. The second category is that if any official dinks break has been announced. Now, the third one is where the on-field umpires think that the on-field treatment must be given to a batter or a bowler. And the fourth one is in any circumstance where the fielding team doesn't have any say, which means that any circumstance which is out of control of the fielding team. So, in all these 4 categories, or in all these 4 incidents, the stop clock rule won't be counted. Other than that, the fielding team will be needed to be ready for their next over within a single minute only. Now, apart from that, there's been another update in terms of the T20 World Cup that's coming up in June. That will be hosted in the West Indies and the USA. It will be started from 1st of June, with first match being between USA and Canada. India will play their first match against Ireland on June 5. But let me tell you that there are 2 other things that are to be counted. The first one is about the overs. So, if we talk about the overs, the first thing about overs is that for group stage matches or Super 8 matches, minimum 5 overs are needed to be played in the second innings. So, the team batting second has to play 5 overs and in order to complete a game. And in terms of, that's the second rule, in terms of knockout fixtures, the team batting second will have to play minimum of 10 overs to make that game counted, which means for a game to be completed in knockout stages, the second innings must have 10 overs. So, these are new set of rules that ICC has implemented, and they all will be made permanent in ODIs and T20s. But ICC Men's T20 World Cup will be the first tournament to have this rule up. Also, let me tell you that after trials from last year December, this rule has been implemented to the cricket. So, that's that for now. For more such details and information, you stay tuned to Cricket Next.